Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to this week's live. So it's been a while since we've chatted and I figured I would do a quick recap on the trade shows that happened since we've last talked. But actually first I'm going to see if I can't wipe off this lens because it looks like it's it's got something on it. There we go, much better. Must have put my finger over the lens. So anyway, this past weekend was Aquatic Experience. Now, I attended Aquatic Experience last year. It was a great show, but unfortunately, due to scheduling, I couldn't make it to this year's show. Hey, good morning, Chris. How's it going? But it was a really cool show. It's freshwater and saltwater, but I feel like there was more of an emphasis on freshwater. They had all sorts of really cool little tiny shrimp that kind of inspired me and made me want to set up the freshwater tank. But yeah, so there is that. Hey, good morning, Kelly. All right, now it's been a while since I've done one of these Monday morning things, but I've got a fun coffee mug that I brought out once before, but it's actually got coffee in it now. So shout out to Doug over at CChem for sending me this awesome Jolt caffeine supplement coffee mug. It makes me very happy. I love it. Mondays usually when I do work for New Life and I do work on my blog, spent at a coffee shop just enjoying coffee, to know it. And usually by the end I'm like shaking and all jittery, so. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna share with you some of the stuff that I got at Aquashella. So this year was my first experience getting to go to an Aquashella. I'd seen all the photos and I've got to be honest, the artwork, it was even better in person. Like the photos are really cool, but they don't do it justice, and it's just like the feel and the environment when you go, it was really cool. So let's see if I can't, it's so hard with these things. So this is the t-shirt from Chicago. I think the one from Dallas looked a little bit differently, but it's pretty cool. So this is the t-shirt. I thought about wearing it, and then I figured I might have a bit of a hard time standing up and showing you guys. So the t-shirt was one of the things that I got from the show, but let me go through some of the other stuff. All right, so I'm pretty excited. This is in no way sponsored by Flipper Cleaner, but I see them all the time at the shows. They're great guys to talk to. I have a lot of fun with them, and they just recently came out with they're going with flip it, not clip it. Let's see if I can get this off. All right, so, oops, I did it wrong. All right, so for everybody that's got thick and chunky phone cases like mine, I haven't put it on mine yet because I wanted to show you guys how this works. So basically, I would need to remove my pop socket right here, but this little piece, it's got a sticker back, so you're gonna stick that, say like right there. It's magnetic, so this little piece right here is going to, oh shoot, hold on. I accidentally peeled part of it off in the process of showing you. So once you have your magnet on, it's gonna stick right here. So this guy flips up. So because it's magnet, it can rotate around that magnet. So boom, I have a filter for my thick, chunky phone case. It's pretty neat. It comes with an additional filter, and I think there may even be more of these that will be available in the future, but just to change that, you pop this down and twist the orange one off. So these are great if you're taking lots of photos of your tank. You can leave it on there all the time, or if you're like me and go to trade shows, this is so much better than having to move a little piece of filter paper in front of your camera screen. So that's pretty cool. So when you're done, it just pops closed like this, and that little magnetic bit would stay on your phone, and then you can just put it in the case until you're ready to use it again. And shout out to them for creating these great little cases to carry them, to keep them protected. Zips up, and it's got this awesome little carabiner, so when you're getting your stuff ready for the show, you just clip this on and you are good to take pictures of all of the beautiful coral, and you can get it with those filters on. So definitely, if you're interested, go check out flipper cleaner, tell them that Hillary from New Life sent you, that you saw this and you're interested in it. Yeah, so those are great because the clips don't fit on any of my phone cases. I've got the really chunky phone and the chunky phone case, so yay, I'm excited. All right, next up, so there is I've got like a whole pile of stuff on the floor. There's a conservation group, that Projectpedia, so they make, for a donation, you can get these little guys, and I've seen them at a couple different shows throughout the year and last year, and so I added to my collection this year. I made a donation to them, and what they do is they teach people who are living in the Amazon, where a lot of these little small freshwater fish like tetras and stuff come from. They teach them sustainable methods of removing them So they teach them sustainable methods of removing them from the environment. They educate them in how to transport fish, so the fish are going to arrive in the stores here in the US and potentially around the world in good, healthy condition. And the money from those sales goes directly back to those native people, so they're able to continue fishing, but also protecting their ecosystems and helping to prevent, rainforest destruction. So it's a really cool program, and if you go to their website, you can see a list of, there's only a small handful of stores across the country right now that carry them, but encourage your local store to purchase fish from them, and it's a great thing to support. I know they are involved with AZA, so a bunch of public aquariums have them. I don't know, Kelly, do you guys have any of their fish? I was trying to look. There's a huge list of public aquariums that either have them or know about them and have little placards on their fish. So I think that's really cool. And I got to finally sit down and do an interview with them while I was there. So I will be, if you're interested in that interview, Scowfish. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I will let you know when it's up on my blog. Just so that you can learn a little bit more about that project. And I think they might in the future have the hopes of expanding that beyond just these Amazon River fish that, around the world, maybe with corals and saltwater fish as well. So it's pretty exciting. Oh, I didn't realize we could go on the expeditions. That would be that'd be so much fun. So much fun. And buggy, really buggy. Lots of mosquitoes, I would imagine. But worth it. All right, so there's that. Next up, Aquashella was all about the artwork, and naturally I can't leave without getting artwork. I've got all sorts of cool fish stuff you can order, you can buy fish stuff locally, but to see artists with aquatic artwork is what I was really excited about with Aquashella. So I got to meet Bombshell Creations. I got this cute sticker. Oh, this little puffer fish. It's so cute. You'll be at the first coral one if they ever do it. Yep, I would love to be there too. So I got this cute little sticker from her. And also, I think you guys have heard me talk about this massive hermit crab that I have, right? So I'm gonna move the camera so you can see this giant hermit crab. All right, so you can see him. He's up in the front corner of the tank. This is Tomatoa. He's a red hairy hermit. He's in there because he attacked Frank when Frank tried to steal his food. So he's by himself. But I do like the red hairy hermit, and this was another one of Bombshell's pieces of artwork. Now, you can't really tell in this light, but if you put it under black light, it kind of glows, and it's really, really cool. You can probably check out her Facebook or her Instagram page and maybe see a version of this when it's all glowing and cool looking. But had to add to my artwork for the house. All right. I think that's it from Aquashella. But yes, Frank. Yeah, that's right. So the live that I did over on Instagram, we fed Frank, and Frank just kind of stared at the food in the water because it's early for him. I had turned the lights on right before I started the live, so he I put the jar of probiotics on the chair behind me, and he swam over and he stared at it. And then when I put the food in, like, I don't think he was awake enough to see it. And after I stepped away from the camera to refill my coffee, he's over here fighting the little hermit crabs on the bottom, trying to steal pellets from them. I'm like, dude, that's how your horn gets messed up, is to steal food from people. You think I don't feed him enough? Speaking of Frank, it's his birthday / gotcha day this week. He will turn 5 this week, so yay, happy birthday, Frank. Somebody suggested getting some coral for him to eat. I love Frank, but I'm not gonna go buy coral for him to eat. He's eaten tons of coral. Hold on, let's see. Time to mount Zoas to Tomatoa. Yes, that would be awesome. So Tomatoa the hermit crab is named after the character in the hermit crab character in Moana. I think it would be really cool if I could get him in a shell that's got all that shiny stuff on it, but I don't know. It's crazy. You can hear him like in the middle of the night. You can hear him clanking against the rockwork and against the tank. I'm terrified I'm gonna come down one morning and a hermit crab will be just like across the floor and the tank will be cracked because he's banging around. But yeah, so we'll be celebrating Frank's birthday this week. Hey, happy birthday, Frank! And his little horn. I don't know if you guys saw it. So before I went to Aquashella, he had some funky stuff on his horn, and he's been having medicated food. So let me show you as I can. So he's got. So I mix the Anaplex with our gel mix, and I mix it kind of watery. But like scoop little bits of it on the spoon and give it to him every day before he eats his dinner. That way, like I don't have to medicate and treat the whole tank. But this stuff, it works really well. It's taken a little while. The last time he got sick like this, I did treat the whole tank just because I was really worried about it. But when I found out that he was getting sick again this time, I didn't have enough to treat the whole tank, so I just started the medicated food. But knock on wood, it seems to be finally getting better. So if I can avoid treating the whole tank, I would like to. The Prestige ashtray. I'm not familiar with that. All right. So, I think that's all I got for this week, guys. Is anything so that's everything going on in my world, but what's going on in your worlds? Anything new, exciting? Did you get new fish? Did you get new tanks? New power heads? New fish? I don't know. Oh, I know. I did forget one thing. I'm sorry. Back to the sticker game, right? So, one of the people that I follow on Instagram, Inexperienced Reefer, sent me a sticker. I don't know if you guys can see. So in the lettering, there's little fish in the letters. How cute is that? And so you can see the sticker, it's all shiny and adorable. And you pull it out, it had like a little sticker pocket. It's so cute. So shout out to Inexperienced Reefer for the fun sticker. Oh dear. And I still have a lot of New Life stickers, so if you guys are interested in a New Life sticker, hop over on Instagram and send me a direct message and let me know that you want a sticker. Just give me your full name and address and I will send a sticker your way. Let's see. Oh, you're getting a new tank this week. Woo-hoo. Tell me about what size. I want to know all the details about the tank. And you did a deep clean on your freshwater tank, which feels like a lot of work when you're not at work. That's funny. Yeah, I know how that is. Like at work, it doesn't seem like a big deal when you're cleaning tanks, and then you get home and you're just like, oh, really? So my nano is battling the epic of all battles of hair algae, and I spent a good chunk of time during my Friday night picking like little bits of hair algae out at a time. I did go and buy new filter socks for my nano tank. It's one of the innovative marine tanks, so it comes with like the little square filter socks So I finally picked up a whole bunch more of those so I can wash them, have multiples and wash them and stuff like that. A new reef. Ooh, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I went and looked at corals yesterday. I didn't buy anything though. My coral that I purchased at Reefapalooza, I think, is dead. It's really frustrating. The one coral that you want, like the one, I don't know, those rainbow clove polyps or the orange clove polyps, like that's what I wanted to set up my coral tank for, and yeah, it's not having it. So maybe third time's a charm. Who knows? First and second time they did not make it, but maybe I'll get some more later. Okay. Trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. What are you guys doing? Behave yourselves. Did you see that? More reasons why I need a bigger tank. I can't believe they're in there fighting. Having a hard time with your corals. Oh man, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. The clove pops were good for like 2 weeks, and then it's been struggle since then. I was like, I get that I've been having algae issues, but I got the phosphates under control and like threw a couple more crabs in there, and they're still. I took them over to Andrew. I was like, my coral guy. I took them over to him. I'm like, hey, these are probably a lost cause, but if you can get them to come back, you're more than welcome to frag them if you can help them survive. I'm getting a few marine snails soon. Ooh, very cool. Do you know what species of snails? Oh no. Chris, hopefully not all of your... I know you said you bought a whole bunch of extra. Hopefully those are... I hope those were doing well. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's frustrating. You know, like, I knew corals could be tricky, but, like, having those clove polyps that I really, really want that are supposed to grow like weeds, that I can't get to go, but, you know, I've got acans that have, like... The original 2 acans that I bought, they just popped some more little heads on both of them, just on, I say on both sides. I've got like 2 new heads on each of them. And I've got some candy canes that are like splitting and dividing, and mushrooms that are going crazy all over the place, but the stuff that's supposed to be easy is not. Oh, turbo snails are really cool. They'll do some work. Good for you. Oh, and hermit crabs. Yay! Yeah, I actually transferred some hermit crabs from this tank into the nano tank to put them to work and get them to clean some of the sand. I like hermit crabs in the nano tank. I like how they clean, but they knock over my coral frags all the time, so I try and not put too many in there. Firework cloves from Josh Pork. Oh, nice. I got one from Josh Pork Sandwich. I got one of those little crocheted zoas. They're super cute. For the acro. Yeah, it's crazy. It's frustrating. Like, some things are doing good and others are just not having any of that. So, but I think that's something, I don't know about you, but like, before I took care of coral tanks before I ever got my own, so like I can't be upset because I knew that there was a risk and that sort of stuff would happen. So yeah, frustrating, but that's life. You learn from your mistakes and try and do better the next time. Oh, and you guys will be happy to know I forgot to tell the Instagram people this. At the beginning of the year, I was talking about New Year's resolutions and setting up ATOs. Well, the ATO that I won at Reefapalooza, I finally got around to setting that thing up this weekend. But wouldn't you know, it's missing part of the pieces. So today, I've got to go contact the company that makes the ATO and be like, so the sensor, like I'm missing the sensor that's supposed to, you know, the sensor and the check valve and all that Yeah, it was not in there. So I was so close, this close to setting up an ATO on that Nano. I tried. Yeah, so yeah, definitely check with Andrew. I know he said he's getting ready. I didn't end up buying anything because he said he's getting ready for 2 big fish shows in like the next month and a half. So I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. Like I'll come back later. I really want some A cans. I want some more A cans. The 2 A cans that I have in my tank, they looked completely different when I bought them, and now they're the exact same coloration. Like the one that was kind of like brownish, like burnt red. They're both red and or like orangey red and green. They've colored up. They look good, but they're the same. I like to watch them eat though. Yes, saltwater can be frustrating. You know, I've got a 180 gallon that I'm gonna turn into a land hermit crabbitat. And it's gonna be like a dual thing. So one side's gonna have fresh water, and I'm really excited actually to set up fresh water. I was looking at a local fish store a couple weeks ago, and they had some beautiful like guppies. I love the male guppy pattern, so they're pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting back into freshwater a little bit. I need to come to the November 2nd show. Yes, I do. I actually have to ask about that at work tomorrow and see if I can't get my schedule moved around to attend that show. Because I haven't been to any of the local shows in a while because they always have them. I work on Saturdays and they always have them on Saturdays, so. Take the time off. Yep. I voted that they should send me as a representative from work to engage in our local community. I don't think they bought that though. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to mix salt water at home. Yeah, I I have my trash can with like I connect it to the RO unit. I just like plug that in, turn it on when I'm home for the day, let the trash can fill, and after it gets to a certain level, I'll plug the pump in and add my salt and just let it mix, and that way when I need it, I'll have it. But I actually ended up buying a new kind of salt for my reef tank a couple weeks back, so I've got to empty out a bucket so I can mix different salt for the reef tank. I don't know if I want to like get my heart broken again with more clove polyps. Like I desperately want them in the tank because I love the flow and I love the color, but I think I'd be devastated. I have had more sleep and more caffeine than normal, so I've got a little bit more energy than I usually do. Frank. All right, guys. What are you doing, buddy? No. You too. I have a single orange. I'll have to think about that. I will think about that. All right, let's see the time. Oh gosh. Actually, speaking of time, I actually have to get off of here as well. I've got to go get some stuff ready to mail out. I promised a whole bunch of people that I would send them stickers. So if you are one of the people that want stickers, head over to Instagram, send a direct message, give me your full name and address, and I will be happy to put a New Life sticker in the mail for you. If I don't see it today, I'll definitely send it out first thing next week. But thank you everyone for tuning in. I know it's been a while since we've had this live chat, and I appreciate you guys all for engaging with me and chatting. Hope you guys have a great week. As always, if you have any questions about any of our products or anything you saw here, feel free to leave a message. I check those on a regular basis. Have a good week.